Okay, so dear student, today we discuss about some derivation related to electric dipole. In last class we studied what is electric dipole. It is a system or it is a construction of two equal charges, equal but opposite charges. When situated at a finite distance is called electric dipole. Now today we derive today we derive one equation, but it has two application. First application, electric field due to a dipole on its axis. Axis means we know that we have three axes x, y and z. For this derivation we choose any one axis, either x, y or z. So in two methods we solve this derivation or we derive this derivation. You can use any one method. Okay. So this is the first method where we actually this method in the form of vector and with the position vector. So that means we use the vector sign. Another one, the second method is only use the magnitude, not in a vector sign. Now let's start the first method. Okay, so as we know that we have three axes x, y and z. Now here we consider x-axis. Okay, in x-axis one electric dipole is placed. A, B is the electric dipole, plus q and minus q charges here, and the distance between them is 2a. Now because here we consider the vector form that and these two charges are equal but in opposite, so it at the middle, this O point is the origin of this axis. We consider this one. That means from this O to A, this is A, and O to minus Q, this is another A, that is 2A. Here we write minus A because it's assumption that this side minus Q present, so towards minus q this distance is minus a, towards plus q this distance is plus a, nothing else. Total distance is 2a. Okay, not a minus a equals to 0, just minus, because minus q is here, that's why. Now and the axis of the dipole means if we draw a line over here and here, we get one axis. That means here we consider the x-axis. So if we extended this line, so we get one axis. This is called the dipole, axis of the dipole. Now we consider one point here. You can choose this point here also, any one you can use. Okay, so here we choose one point P where we calculate the electric field due to this electric dipole. Now here one thing you remember, and this is a tricks. Okay, that means this dipole has two charges. So number of charge, that is equal to number of electric field. If there are three charges are present, so we get 3 electric field. So at point P we get 2 electric field, one due to plus q, one due to minus q. Okay, so for plus q its direction is this side. Okay, E plus q, and minus q attract this point, so this is the direction of E minus q. And because here we use a vector form, we consider O to A, the position vector is R1. Okay, O to B position vector is R2. And where we calculate the electric field, that point P, O to P, its position vector is R. So because its distance is A, position vector and distance is two different things. Okay, so because we choose the x-axis, so the coordinate of A is A comma 0 comma 0. This is x, this is y, this is z. So in x-axis we have only A, y 0, z 0. In case of a V, the coordinate is minus A, 0 comma 0. Minus a means because minus q is here. If we consider this side is negative, this side is positive. And for p, the coordinate of p is x comma, because x is the distance from O to p, x comma 0 comma 0. Okay. So the electric field at point P due to plus Q and minus Q. So the net electric field at a point P, that is E equals to E plus Q, due to plus Q plus of E to the E minus Q. Okay. And we know the equation of electric field. K is a force constant, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. K Q, this means R minus R1. This is R, here to here this is R minus R1. Okay. R minus R1 by mod of R minus R1. We also learned that in a vector form we use R cap, and R cap means R vector by mod of R. Okay. So this expression we use here, this concept we use here. Okay, here R means R minus R1, okay, by R minus R1, one whole square already present, so another one R minus R1, so that is whole cube. Plus similarly here K minus Q, as we considered, as we studied in the last class, that if we consider the vector form, then that time we use the negative sign also. So K minus Q, R minus R2, this is here to here, this is R, this is R2, so R minus R2 by R minus R2 whole cube. Okay. So now we calculate this R minus R1. R minus R1 means R coordinate is x comma 0 comma 0 and R1 coordinate is a comma 0 comma 0. Okay. So here we get x minus a comma 0 comma 0. Similarly R minus R2 equals to x plus minus x plus a 0 comma 0. Okay. Actually this is R plus of minus R2. That's why R minus R2. Okay. Is it clear? The one question is arise because this here to here, this is a position vector is R, and here to here this is R2. So R2 plus R1, because of minus charge, so R minus R plus of minus R2, that's why R minus R2. Now mod means, as we know that mod of R, that is equals to root over of x square plus y square plus z square. We know this one. So here we place get x minus a whole square plus 0 plus 0, that is equals to x minus a. From here we get x plus a. Is it clear up to this? Okay. Now we put that value in equation 1. Equation 1 means this is the equation 1. Okay. So we get x minus a by x minus a whole cube plus, and here x plus a by x plus a whole cube. So we solve this one and we get this equation k q 4 into x into a by x square minus a square whole square. Now we know that dipole moment P equals to 2q into a. Okay. That's why we write 4 as a 2 into 2 x into a. So 2qa, that is equals to P. So in place of 2qa we write P. So we have 2 extra, 2k dipole moment P into x by this one. So this is the ultimate expression for this derivation. Now here's a one special case. If that distance of R is very greater than a, or a is very less than r, then we neglect this a square term. So in that time we get the expression 2kp by x cube. If in this k is constant, 2 is a numerical value, p dipole moment is constant, so we can say that electric field is inversely proportional to the cube of the distance. Okay. And this net electric field which at point P is directed along OP. Directed along OP means in this direction. Why? Because this point is closer to this plus q, and so the whatever the force exert on it is more than this one. That's why the net electric field at point P is directed towards OP. Okay. Now this is the second method of same derivation. Here we consider A and B, distance between them is 2a. Here we consider only A and A, not for minus q minus A. And from here to at point P, this is the distance r. So we know that due to plus q, the charge E1 at point P, due to plus q, it is E1, so this side, due to minus q, E2 this side. So U1 equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus a whole square along AP. Electric field due to minus q, E2 equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus a along PB, this side, because of minus charge. So net electric field, here we not consider the minus, because here we take only the magnitude, E1 plus E2. So we take common q by 4 pi epsilon naught. So we have this. So if we derive this one, we get 4 into r into a, same as dipole moment P equals to 2q into a. So in place of 2qa, we write P. So 2p r by 4 pi epsilon naught r square s minus a square whole square. Now this is your homework for this method. Along which direction? This is a net electric field, or we can write in axis at point P, e-axis. What is the net direction of net electric field at point P? This is your homework. You tell me the answer in a comment box. Now here also be the special case, if r very greater than a, so we neglect the a square term. So we have 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. So E proportional to, here you can write E axis inversely proportional to r cube. R is the position vector of point P from origin O, or the middle point O of the dipole. Okay, so you must tell this answer. Okay, this is your homework. Along which direction according to this diagram. Thank you.